Tim Noakes responded to your study. He told the South African Press Association the study wasn't representative of the real world. Do you have a response to that?
Well, I mean, I think the first thing I can say is that it's explicit in our paper that we did our study in humans.
Right.
So it wasn't done on Mars, or we didn't recruit aliens to do our study in. So it was definitely humans. They were adults. They were overweight and obese. They were free living. They were not held in a laboratory or an institution. They were not kept away from the real world in any way. So it would be, for example, you and I would be enrolled in a study. We would be put on a specific diet. We would carry on with our lives, but we would check in every 3 months or 6 months with the researchers. We'd have our weight done. We'd have our bloods done. But we'd carry on, and we would be exposed to the same temptations as everybody is. We would have to live in a family environment. So, I mean, that is basically who the people were that were in these 19 trials that we included in our review.
Jamie, did you have anything to add?
No, she answered it very well.
He went on to say that the only diet that works in the real world is the low-carb, high-fat diet. Now, do you think these statements on the public stage are damaging?
See, I get very nervous when somebody displays that level of confidence in anything, for that matter. The certainty. I think you do more harm, particularly in healthcare. You do more harm by being overly certain than you do by being ignorant. And
really?
There's so many examples of that happening, where people prescribe things because they really believe that it works, and they turn out to be wrong, and people die, people are damaged in many ways. So I think that the responsible person is one that questions what you recommend continuously, because science moves on. Science today's knowledge is different from tomorrow's knowledge, and science is self-correcting as well. So we may be wrong about it now, but we are making this recommendation based on the best available science. We are not saying that in 5 years' time we're going to make the same recommendation, because science will have moved on from that. So one has to keep questioning, but ultimately it comes down to, on what is this recommendation based? Is it based merely on my opinion, my strong belief, dogma, ideology, or is it based on rigorous science? And so what we've been trying to do is to make transparent the basis on which these recommendations are made. And so we've said, okay, well, let's question whether the low-carb diet is better or worse than the balanced diet. Let's make the evidence available so that everybody can look at the evidence and then make a decision about it. We're not pushing anything. We are simply saying, well, can we agree that the decision should be made on the best available science? And we've put the science out there, and it's for people to decide. And I think the other side, the people who are promoting low-carb diets at the moment are doing it with evangelical fervor. And I think that there's real danger in that.
Yes, Celeste, did you have anything to add to that statement?
No, I think Jimmy said it very well. I think that we just need to understand what is informing our decision. And that's fundamentally important for people to realize, is that healthcare recommendations are not made in light of somebody's opinion or somebody's beliefs, or they are fundamentally, any healthcare decision or recommendation that's made should be informed by, as Jimmy said, the best available evidence. And that really is the practice of evidence-based healthcare. So it's not about opinion, it's not about somebody's strong beliefs, it's not about books that have been written, popular science books where that can essentially be written by anybody, are never peer-reviewed by anybody. This is, as Jimmy said, it's an exercise to put the science out there. It's for people to then decide, are they going to adopt one side or other side, are they going to ignore that? We are not trying to sell anything, we are not trying to promote anything, we've really just done an evaluation. Are the balanced recommendations, are they not valid anymore? Should we rather be going the low-carb route? Are they better? Is that a better way? And fundamentally our answer is, at this stage, from available evidence, that is not the better way. The balanced diet is doing exactly the same in terms of weight loss. And the other diet is not more superior in terms of cardiovascular heart disease risk factors. And that's what we know at this point.